Well, here we are at the Discovery Center Amphitheater, and tonight we're at the first concert of their season. And it's not only a good concert, but they are members of the United States Forest Service. They're called the Rambling Foresters, or the Rambling Rangers. Anyway, they're all members of the U.S. Forest Service, and they all play instruments on their spare time. So they'll be coming out in just a few moments, and we'll really enjoy it. So stay tuned.
We have our own Rambling Rangers! Oh, goodness.
O'er this country fair, seeking fortune fame. I've been down the two coastlines, I've wandered everywhere. From Portland East to Portland West and back across the line. I'm going down this very day to that old hometown of mine. Oh, 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Got to be a girl somewhere that you like best of all. Mine, she's down in Louisville, she's long and she's tall. She's the kind that you won't find rambling through the land. I'm going down this very day to win her heart and hand. Oh, 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Hey, Holly. Now I can picture in my mind the place we'll call our home.
Yeah.
Humble little hut or two, we'll never have to roam. Place that's right for that love site is in those bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio near a place called Louisville. Oh, 8 more miles to Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart.
Thank you.
If you ever feel lonesome, way down in San Antone, make, steal, or borrow 2 nickels or a dime, and call me on the phone. I'll meet you at Alamo Mission. We can say our prayers. The Holy Ghost and the Virgin Mother will heal us as we kneel there in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight, in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight. If you ever feel sorrow for the deeds you have done, no hope for tomorrow in the setting of the sun, when that ocean is howling for the things that might have been, and that last good morning sunrise be the brightest you've ever seen. In the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight. never feel lonesome. Down in San Antonio, bake steel or borrow, 2 nickels or a dime, and call me on the phone. I'll meet you at Alamo Mission. We can say our prayers. Holy Ghost and the Virgin Mother will heal us as we kneel there in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight, in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight, oh, in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight.
Thank you.
A little bit of lost love and regret. It's also a song about taking care of the land, and that's what we try to do in the Forest Service. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Last night I fell asleep. I dreamed of Bitter Creek, cold from the sagebrush to the peak, and the cold black timber swaying, golden sunlight streak, and the cool clear water rolling over the rocks of Bitter Creek. I rode for the brand, and I made one good hand. I broke wild horses and I took care of the land. And my eyes growing tired, and the tears roll off my cheek as I sit here in the city and I dream of Bitter Creek. Lone coyote calls, the golden grassy meadow full of cattle in the fall. I was young and I was restless, I thought I knew it all, and now I'm stuck here in this city with my back against the wall. But I rode for the brand, I made one good hand. My reckless soul inside the blood of the land, and my eyes are growing tired, and it's hard for me to speak when I think of all I left behind up on Bitter Creek. And that
So swift, a rain won't end. He won't close, the railings broke. Get your mind off of winter time. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? I don't care how many letters they send. The morning came and the morning went. the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair, Molly? I don't care how many letters they send. Morning came and the morning went. Pick up your money, pack up your tent. You ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his men supplied to steep. Climb that hill no matter how steep. When we get up to it, ooh, we ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Ooh, we ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair?
Well, you know, we're missing a member of the Ramblin' Rangers tonight. He's in all the pictures because that's the only picture we ever took.
In fact, we took the picture before we ever practiced once.
Yeah. So these fellas sure look good. I don't know what they sound like, but they look good. We hadn't even practiced a note, and our picture was in the paper. But anyway, Scott has taken this season off to raise his family, so hopefully he'll be back sometime in the future. But we sure do miss him, and this next song always featured him. Kurt, you want to tell him about the song?
This next song is a song. It's actually comes from Appalachia. It talks about well, cabbage heads and it's becoming a local favorite. So anyway, it's called Cabbage Head song. What?
They just have to listen and figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
All right.
1 and 2 and 3 and...
I came home the first night, drunk as I could be. Saw another horse in the stable where my horse ought to be. I went to my wife, my pretty little wife, explained this thing to me. How come there's a horse in the stable where my horse ought to be?
Well, you old fool, you rotten fool, can't you plainly see? That's nothing but a milk cow, my daddy gave to me.
I traveled this world over 10,000 miles or more, but a bridle and a saddle on a milk cow I ain't never seen before. Well, I came home the second night, drunk as I could be. Saw another hat on the hat rack where my hat ought to be. I went to my wife, my pretty little wife, explained this thing to me. How come there's a hat on the hat rack where my head ought to be?
Well, you old fool, you drunken fool, can't you plainly see? That's nothing but a chamber pot my daddy gave to me.
I've traveled this world over 10,000 miles or more, but a John B. Stetson chamber pot I ain't never seen before. Well, I came home the third night, drunk as I could be. Saw another pair of pants on the back of the chair where my pants ought to be. I went to my wife, my pretty little wife, explained this thing to me. How come there's a deer where my pants ought to be?
Well, you old fool, you drunken fool,
never seen before. Well, I came home last night, and drunk as I could be. Saw another head on the pillow where my head ought to be. I went to my wife, my pretty little wife, explained this thing to me. How come there's a head on the pillow where my head ought to be?
Rock and fool, can't you plainly see? That's nothing but a cabbage head my granny gave to me.
I traveled this world over 10,000 miles or more, but a mustache on a cabbage head I ain't never seen before.
Oh, goodness.
SBNFA San Bernardino
Well, folks, that
National
concludes
Forest
this segment
Conservation
here at the
has, and
Big
that-
Bear
that's the
Discovery
program to
Center.
help,
This is the
help,
opening concert of their summer series. These have been the Rambling Rangers. So that's it from here. They're going to continue on. So don't go away. I'll be back right after these messages.
And if you haven't done the clearing around your house, there's no good excuse for it. You've got a great program to help you out with that. So once again, it's called Cold Missouri Waters.